Zero Towers back with my continuation for my Survivor Series reviews. This time the 1991 edition. Oh, Jesus, this show was not good. This was 6 days just to build up this Tuesday in Texas, which possibly a review. Who knows, but yeah. But yeah, that's all it was. Anyways, November 27th at the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, this whole thing was just like the whole snake bite incident with Jake Roberts and Randy Savage before the show, and it was originally supposed to be Team Sid versus Team Jake in the main event, but we'll get to that main event. So, and all reptiles are barred from ringside. Jake Roberts was on his way out anyways. Um, Also, the whole Hogan Flair thing was teased, but then again, we didn't, they didn't, we did not get the. Oh, I was not even alive at that point, but the the match did not happen until um in WCW in '94. So yeah, go back to my Bash of the Beach review if you want to know that. But yeah, he's also Ric Flair was also in a feud with Roddy Piper, which we'll get to that anyways. Which speaking of, that's the opening match of a 4-on-4 Survivor Series elimination match of Ric Flair, the Mountie, Ted DiBiase, and the Warlord. Oh God. Defeats Team Piper of Roddy Piper, Bret Hart, Virgil, and the British Bulldog. It was a good opening match. So, how does this fuckery end? Anyways, so the British Bulldog was eliminated by Ric Flair, then the Warlord was eliminated by Roddy Piper, and then all of a sudden, Ted DiBiase, the Mountie, Roddy Piper, Bret Hart, and Virgil were all disqualified. So Ric Flair was the sole survivor because he was not involved in the brawl. What the hell was that? Well, what the hell was that? I guess it was a way to protect Piper and others and Ric Flair, but why a DQ before this matchup? But yeah, this match, it wasn't the best match on the show. Let's just be honest here, but the DQ finish ruined it. A 7, it was a good opening match, but yeah, what the hell, man? And so yeah, it's not the last time we will see Ric Flair on the show, and no, he's not taking somebody else's place in this show. But anyways, then we get the next Survivor Series match. Sergeant Slaughter, Jim Duggan, the Texas Tornado, and Tito Santana defeats Colonel Mustafa, the Berserker, Skinner, and Hercules. All 4 babyfaces clean swept the baddies. Just basically that. It was just a mad match. Just a 3. Yeah. I'm actually gonna save the WWF Championship for last. No, actually, no. We'll talk about it. The WWF Championship is next on this show in the 3rd match of the night. A big match for Survivor Series. Let's just be honest here. The whole funeral parlor scene with Ric Flair and Hogan teasing a match in the WWF, that is, but we didn't get it until 2002. But the earliest was again '94 in another company, WCW. So Undertaker attacks him from behind and rips the cross off, a la Andre heading into WrestleMania 3. So yeah, so we get this for the WWF Championship match. The Undertaker defeats Hulk Hogan to win the WWF Championship. Man, The Undertaker had a first year, made his debut at Survivor Series the year prior, and 1 year later, he wins the WWF Championship at the same event. So yeah. But this was one of his forgettable runs because it only lasted 6 days. It was supposed to be the finish is Undertaker gets Hogan for the tombstone, and Hogan no-stall it because it's Hulk Hogan, brother. We'll do no holds barred because of it. I'll do the what if on Thursday because it's getting late. But anyways. And then Ric Flair comes out and Hogan attacks Ric Flair for whatever reason. Undertaker gets him another tombstone. Paul Bear was distracting referee Earl Hebner. Ric Flair put the chair out for the tombstone, and by the way, Hogan's head was about this wide to the chair. It was one of the safest tombstones ever, and Undertaker wins the WWF Championship. The match was meh. These two do not have chemistry. Whether it was this or their Judgment 2002. You fast forward to 2002, they don't mesh well together. Yeah. I don't give it a 5 because Undertaker winning the title was significant. I mean, it was an okay match. But it was not the... It was probably the second best match of the night. But yeah. So Undertaker wins the WWE Championship. Honestly, this should have been the main event, but this was the early days. You had to send the fans home happy, but the fans were cheering the Undertaker when he won the title. Cheating to win the title, nonetheless. But regardless, that did not happen. Anyways, then we get another the last 4-on-4 Survivor Series match because the main event is anyways. All the Nasty Boys and the Beverly Brothers defeat the Rockers and the Bushwhackers. The only thing significant was the plans received for the Shawn Michaels heel turn, but the order of eliminations. Bushwhacker Luke was eliminated by Brian Austin. Bushwhacker Bush was eliminated by one of the Beverly Brothers, and then the other Blues Beverly was eliminated by Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels was eliminated by Brian Knobbs, so this led to Shawn turning heel, and the mirror from the bar shop, and then Marty Jannetty was eliminated by Jerry Sachs, and yeah, this match was not great. But anyways, the Nasty Boys and one of the Beverly Brothers, I don't remember who, Blake Beverly, are the survivors. Yeah. And then we get the main event. The only 3-on-3 elimination match. Yeah, the only 3-on-3 Survivor Series elimination match ever. Big Boss Man and the Legion of Doom defeat IRS and the Natural Disasters. IRS is Ray Wyatt's father, like I mentioned. This is probably the worst Survivor Series main event with the Survivor Series main match concept. Well, anyways, Big Boss Man was limited by IRS, and then Typhoon was limited by Hawk, and then Earthquake got himself counted out, and then it came between IRS and the LD. Jeez, I wonder who's going to go over this. Yes, IRS was the last one eliminated by Animal. It's either this match, well, there's one in 2017 with a Survivor Series elimination match, but we'll get to that soon. This is probably one of the worst Survivor Series main events with the Survivor Series match. It's either this or Team War and Team Triple H from 2004, which you go back to that review. A dot is a 0. It was awful. It should have been like everyone said it should have been Team Savage versus Team Jake, but nope. Fuck you. We want more of your money for this Tuesday in Texas. But the ends with Undertaker saying the burial the Hulkamania is dead, and then the burial will be on at this Tuesday in Texas. Yeah, you're gonna lose the title in 6 days, but whatever. This was not a good show, but on the positive side, it was better than 2018. Let's just be honest here. And 2021's. I hope 2020 this year's will be better than be good because of the War Games. And no teases of SmackDown versus Raw again. With Triple H taking over, don't ever do brand warfare again at Survivor Series because it killed the concept in 2018 by having Raw clean swept SmackDown. Fuck you off with that. I'll do some countdowns for Survivor Series, which will be the best and the worst matches at Survivor Series. That's not. You're gonna see some one-on-ones or non-Survivor Series elimination matches and elimination matches, but overall shows will be also there, but yeah. So yeah, this show for the Undertaker win the title, a 4 out of 10. Bias? No. I mean, let's be honest here. His run was not. It was 6 days. Let's be honest here, but anyways, we're getting done with getting close to the end. Which we're only doing 4 Survivor Series, like I did in 2020 with 2003, 2004, 2010, and 2014, and then last year with 94 and 96, which will also be on that 1996 reviews playlist. Also, keep in mind, 2002 and 2011. So there was that. So, anyways, tomorrow I'll do my Dynamite review. And I'll do my next What If, which is rebooting WrestleMania 35, and I'll do my No Holds Barred movie review also. So, anyways, like this video, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and bye.